Hey guys, welcome to my new channel. This is Harold the Film Geek. If you guys know anything about me, I am on this YouTube channel, We Love FlixFix. I do my podcasting stuff, video casting as well. And what really got me into doing this was the fact that I had a podcast on an old defunct website called mymorningjoe.com. It was fun while it lasted, but I started doing this podcasting thing and I really started to grow to love it. And the podcast has grown to the point now where I am here in front of you doing videos every week on We Love FlixFix and now, well, on this channel. So today I would like to give to you guys some information on how to start your very own podcast at home. Now, I've gone through the gambit of so many different things, so let me go over some of the basics. And number one is microphones. Now, right now I'm wearing a lapel mic, which is right here. This lapel mic normally just sits on me and I talk into it. It goes straight into an extension cable that goes into the back of my camcorder here, and it records everything I say. But this doesn't necessarily work in the podcast realm. So let me show you some stuff that you could get. Now, the very basics are something like this. This is something that I used a while back. It is a headset with a microphone on it, and you wear the headset, you wear the microphone. Only issue is there's no pop filter on this, so you can pop your peas very easily on that. And I'm sure if you've ever heard anybody who has used some of these, you can hear them popping a lot. So I would generally say that if you're just starting, this plugs in via the USB cable, and then some of them actually plug in through your microphone jack in, and also has a headphone jack as well. I wouldn't recommend using it if you're just starting and you're just wanting to get your feet wet. Yes, it works great, but there are levels up from there. So let's just say that's the starting level. The next level up, you're going to want to get something like this. These are a pair of studio earphones. These are Sony brand that I just found online on one of those dealer day sites. I think I paid $7.50 for these, but you really do want a pair of these, because what happens is that no matter how you do your podcast, you're going to have to hear yourself talk, and the microphone will collect what you're saying, but your earphones, you'll be able to hear yourself and see if you're popping your peas, if you're yelling too loudly, stuff like that. Because the last thing you want to do is sound like you're screaming or whispering on your podcast. So if you have one of these, right, you're going to need a microphone. Now, this is my fairly professional microphone that I got here. I'm swinging it into frame. It's this guy here, right there, and it's on a nice little mic stand. What happened was that I started really getting into podcasting, so I started buying more professional equipment. Now, this little guy here, this microphone, it actually has a decibel or a decibel cutter on there, so you can actually have it not cut decibels, or you can have it do a decibel cut, which means anything over a certain decibel rating, it will just flatline it so it doesn't peak out. Well, actually, it will peak out, but it won't like spike. This one is a very nice microphone you can get. I got it for about $45. Now, here's the thing I was going to tell you. Never underestimate used equipment. eBay, hit and miss kind of thing, because you can't really tell the quality, but I've gone to places like Musical Round or the Guitar Center, and they have used equipment that you can actually plug in and test. And I say get it. A lot of podcasters, they tell you you have to spend like $200. I saw this one guy, $1,200 for a podcasting set. Really, guys, if you have probably about 150, you can get a really nice professional sounding podcast. But like I said, you get one of these little microphones here. It's going to need a special jack if you're trying to plug into your computer, and you get one of these things here. And what this does, you can plug in your full like guitar jack into here, and that plugs into the microphone jack of your actual computer. Or you can get one of these things, which is a mixing board, which I have, and you can get a very simple mixing board for about $100. And what the simple mixing board does, it helps clean the audio up before it gets into your computer. So very much so, as a recap, here we go. This, perfect as a good start, because you have your little microphone things here. A lot of people who do the We Play stuff, this is perfect, because you don't really, this is what your audience is looking for, something like this. If you're trying to step it up a bit, you want to make sure to get some headphones, and a really nice microphone. What about USB mics? USB mics work fine. if you are just wanting to just use a USB microphone, but I prefer using the tried and true method of just plugging it in. You can plug it in directly into your computer, and there are some settings you can change, which I will show you in later episodes of what audio things you can do to make your podcast sound better. Because I can take a recording made from this and make it sound so much better with just a little bit of fine tuning and some free software. So for me, Harold the Film Geek, I hope this was very helpful for you as my step one of how to do podcasting and the microphone one-on-one. I don't claim to be an expert. I just know what I've tried, and I'm just trying to help all you guys out there. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.